Each person succeeds in a specific type of job. Over the years, I have understood information about myself that eventually led me to the job I succeed at. My purpose, which I have come to light to, is to find possibilities for advancement within the work I am doing while conducting a strong work ethic and presenting a sense of loyalty and honesty. This connects to my career because, like many other jobs, a strong work ethic should be present. Many hours of research and busy work goes into being a paralegal, which can be very uninteresting to most. But, to me, all the work needing to be done is interesting, and I love doing what I do. Similarly, I am personally drawn to a specific career if I am advancing throughout my work. This is relative towards a paralegal due to the abundance amount of information you're always learning about the law, specific cases, and even just about other people. There will always be an opportunity to move up in the career too, maybe towards being a lawyer or even owning your own private firm as a paralegal. My cousin, a strong influence to me, is a great example of pushing towards advancement within his work. He wasn't a paralegal, but as a college student he got a job as a carpet installer. He put in the manual labor and eventually moved up to selling carpets, and now, to this day, he is the owner of his own carpet installation company. He worked to the top and didn't stop until he got there. Moving on, let's take a minute and analyze the importance of knowing your interests and strengths. It is critical to know who you are and what you're good at, and what means the most to you. Your interests and strengths should be utilized within your career. Personally, in connection to my interests, I am a conventionalist. For those who are not aware of what that is, it means I prefer working with data in detail more than ideas. I enjoy precise work, and luckily to me, as a paralegal, you handle extreme detail within cases and overall meticulous work. I am also investigative. I like to search for facts and figure out problems mentally rather than ideas. So for those who are listening and interested in this line of work, make sure you understand your interests and if this would suit you. Next, in relation to my strengths, I am a very responsible person. This connects to being loyal and trustworthy. My strength of responsibility should be utilized because as a paralegal, you have to have a relationship with trust and loyalty when working under a lawyer. I am trusted to intrude within clients' information and research specific details in cases, and relay that to the lawyer. If you feel you would not be able to handle the top secret information you have to handle, then this job is not for you. After that explanation of my purpose, interests, and strengths in relation to my career, I hope all of you guys know exactly what I do and where you are sitting. I am a paralegal, a part of J&J Law Firm. Before I got here, I worked as an assistant to a lawyer doing filing, emailing, billing, just all the simple stuff. I then got my business degree and interned under an actual paralegal at this law firm you're sitting in. That internship turned into the opportunity for me to work as a paralegal individually. I have been a paralegal at J&J Law Firm for about 8 years. I was blessed with the opportunities I was given, and I'm sure those opportunities will be presented to all of you if you look for it and work for it. Let's look at the job of a paralegal more in depth. A paralegal is someone who performs specific types of legal work that is normally done by lawyers. They work under the direction of a lawyer. They have all the same knowledge of a lawyer, but only practice specific duties. As a paralegal, duties and daily routines include to conduct legal research, locate and interview witnesses, prepare clients for hearings, and analyze contracts and wills. Skills needed to perform this specific job is responsibility to cases you're working on or clients you're working for. Focus, dedication, and a strong work ethic because of the amount of paperwork and late nights that you'll be presented. Flexibility if you're working under another lawyer because of the constant attention and work you have to commit to your cases. Ability to follow orders and the desire to help those involved in your cases. To become a paralegal, you will need your 4-year bachelor's degree, but you do not have to go to law school. Those who already hold a bachelor's degree in another field can consider earning a paralegal certificate. which can take several months to complete. But I even graduated. Oh, sorry. Before I even graduated college, I interviewed an HOA lawyer who owns her own private law firm. Surprisingly, she got her degree in history, which is completely different from law school, or even the topic of law. Of course, she went on to law school after her bachelor's, but she said she wished she majored in business so she would have more knowledge when she first opened her law firm. After the interview, it really encouraged me to further my bachelor's for business. It gave me the reassurance. But anyway, my point is, if you're serious about a career in law, utilize your degree that will help you in the future. You will thank yourself later. If you want your own law firm, major in business so you can learn as much as you can about running a business before you get to the point of actually running one. Now going to my college days, where I'm sure most of you guys are at right now. I moved around a bit. As a student right out of high school, I went to Palm Beach Atlantic University out in West Palm Beach. I was drawn there because the school was a mile from the beach and it was a fun atmosphere. But after about a year and a half, I decided the school wasn't for me. It was also very expensive and I couldn't justify having a huge amount of student loans. I moved back to Orlando and transferred to Valencia College. I used Valencia to obtain my AA degree. My advisors helped me to understand the classes I had to take and the things I was missing. Also, throughout both schools, I stuck with majoring in business management. I was sure of that. So after my AA degree was completed, I did Direct Connect to UCF. At UCF, I finally finished and got my bachelor's degree in business. Now on to the fun stuff. The costs. At PBA, I accumulated around $9,000 in loans. For Valencia, my parents and I were paying out of pocket, which helped tremendously. I was working 2 jobs, and every time I got my paycheck, I would put about 75% of it into a savings account for my loans. I highly recommend using that strategy because you're forcing yourself to be frugal with your money, and it is important to save early for your loans. UCF lastly was around $15,136 towards books and tuition for my last 2 years of college. Yes, those numbers look big, which is why all sorts of scholarships are offered. For instance, I had Bright Futures, which is around $212 per credit you are offered. It can be overwhelming to hear the estimated overall cost for your education, but trust me guys, it is very, very crucial to be aware and be on top of it from the moment you enter college. For example, when I first went to PBA, I was a naive first-year student who was attracted to the beach and all the fun stuff. But once my sister actually explained to me what loans were and the amount she had, it gave me perspective. I didn't feel the need to have to pay thousands of dollars more on a private school education when I could get the same degree for way less at a public school. In conclusion, my academic plan and all of your plans are very important due to the fact that it is giving you an education. Within my family, achieving an education is very valuable. Throughout my life, I was taught that it was my main priority over friends or sports or anything else, so I worked hard for my education. Without a degree, you are limited to many jobs. That diploma will probably be the most important will probably be the most important and useful piece of paper you'll ever receive. What I'm trying to say is, look around. Think about why you're here. Are you here as an intern because this is something you want to pursue, or is this just another job for you? I hope it is because you want to start the process of being a paralegal or something near to that line of work. To accomplish that, an education is extremely important. It will give you the knowledge to flourish in your career and also give you the opportunity to do what you love. If that is becoming a paralegal like me, then I hope you thought what I have had to say is helpful, informative, encouraging, or even motivational. Thank you.